What's going on? This is Brandon, aka Fresh, back. Sorry for the delay. A lot of stuff going on in the recent weeks, months, or however long it's been since my last video. First of all, thank y'all so much for all of the wonderful comments that you left on that very first video, the video of why I quit education. That seemed to really strike a nerve, a good nerve, in a lot of people in terms of, really being able to identify with, a lot of the teachers who are in education who, kind of feel stuck in a rut, not really sure what to do. And that's really what that was for. Just wanted to share my message, my journey, for being an educator for 8 years, being in the education system for 10 years, and then making that decision to just, leave, doing it with, the school year still in session, but having to do it based on what I felt was best for myself, more importantly. And I think that's something that a lot of us as educators, we have a hard time with kind of putting ourselves first. So, this message is just a reminder of, you are an individual and you have to make sure that you are putting yourself, number one, especially when it comes to not just education, but with anything, just making sure that, you're not allowing yourself to be bogged down by, making sure that you're putting other people's needs ahead of your own. And that's one of my biggest gripes with education. I feel like, one of the reasons why, salaries and benefits and better things for teachers and educators are on a delay is because they know that, most teachers for the long time, our passion is not really, for ourselves. It's for everybody else. It's for the students. It's for, the betterment of the school and what's going to make sure, these kids are going to have what they need. And if we're not there, we feel like, oh man, yeah, I would love to just walk out and protest and leave for 2 weeks until I get what I want. But it's like, man, what about the kids? And it's almost like, you get that taken advantage of, which is not fair. So, this is just a quick little message to just remember, don't allow those factors to take precedent over what is most important, which is you. You are the people that are most important. The school doesn't function without you. However, if it's not for you and if it's time to go, and if you feel like, it's ran its course, don't feel like you're doing anybody else a disservice by staying, because you're actually doing yourself a disservice and you're doing those kids and everybody at the school a disservice if you're not giving them your 100% best. If you're not in it 100%, then they're not going to feel it, and then you're not giving them everything that they need. And that's one of the biggest reasons why I left. I couldn't give them anything. I couldn't give them my full best. I mean, I gave them what I had, which was everything, and the very last ounce that I had, I gave them, but I had nothing else left. So so just keep that in mind when you are, making that decision to venture out and leave and do something different. It's not an easy decision. It's supposed to be a selfish decision. And for many of us who have gone into education, any service field, selfless is a major quality. It's almost like it's just innate. So being selfish is a very hard thing to do. So, if you're considering it, do it for yourself, because it's ultimately going to be the best thing for you and for those around you. So that's just my little message. Thank you again for all the love and support so far. If you like this video as well as the other ones, make sure you check those out. Like this page, like this video, subscribe. Let's get me to 100. I'm trying to get 100 minimum every video, because I want to reach as many current, past, future educators, because it's still a great field to be in. Don't get me wrong. But you just got to know what you're getting yourself into, and also have an extra strategy so that you don't get yourself burnt out, because burnout is a real big thing. And we'll talk about that in another video. All right. See y'all on the other side. Peace.